Oh dear. It's very early. Oh, hey! Welcome back to the channel. I've got a little bit of NAMM as well, that's always fun. Welcome back, my name's Johnny Lee. If you're new to this channel, welcome. We don't do things normally or professionally here, so just be aware that there may be a little bit of choice language. I do tend to say things I shouldn't say. Anyway, so yeah, NAMM 25, it's been good. It's about 5 a.m. here now on Sunday morning. I'm kind of ready to check out and go home. I've missed my wife and my son and my puppy, so I just want to get back. But I've got some concerns regarding NAMM and I need your input. I need you to get involved and I want you to help fix this, because I think as public and as musicians, we can kind of hopefully put this right. So, a couple of the bigger brands at NAMM decided that they were going to have closed booths, so there was no access to the public, you couldn't go in, it was appointment only, and that was Fender and Gibson and a couple of others as well, but predominantly I wanted to get into the Fender booth, because if you've been to this channel before, you know that all I do is play Fender Strats. I don't really play anything else. I love Fender. I kind of cut my teeth on learning guitar on a Fender, so it's important to me that I kind of get my point across more so about Fender than Gibson, because I don't really care about Gibson. I don't like Les Pauls. So I toddled up the stairs, went to the Fender booth and was turned away saying, no, it's invite only. I had a media badge this year, which means I kind of got access to a few different places. I could get in early into NAMM and I could see kind of the behind the scenes stuff, but I was still kind of turned away, which is not what I'm throwing a strop about. It's like, do you know who I am? I have a media badge, you fuckers. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is they are making these business decisions to sit and talk to buyers and suppliers and whoever else to, you know, do business, because that's what it's all about. But the core thing with NAMM, and I think a couple of these brands have forgotten it, is the musician. It's people like me and it's people like you, which is why you need to get involved and kind of, you know, air your concerns, or whether you agree with it or whether you don't. You know, I'm interested to see where people are with it, because on a couple of days in NAMM you will see kind of the younger generation, and I don't want to call them kids because they're not kids, they're adults, but I'm an old man, so everybody that's like relatively a lot younger than me I will refer to as a kid. But these 18-year-olds to 20-something-year-olds that have got their NAMM badge for the first time, they're really excited to kind of be there, and they go around all the booths. They go to Ibanez, and Ibanez had a fantastic booth again, and it was open. You could take any guitar off the hanger and kind of play it, and it was amazing to see the excitement of, you know, a young 18-year-old kid picking up a Satriani £6,000 bright gold guitar and playing it and taking pictures with it, and just generally aspiring to want to be involved with that brand. You can't do that with Fender or Gibson because they won't let you in. So from a business point of view, who makes that decision and why? Why is that a good thing to do? And what is the point of coming to NAMM if you're not going to allow people to try your product? Now, it's not just the kids. There's a certain demographic of older people that have got a little bit of money in the bank and they've got a good job and they're pretty settled and they don't heavily drink, or they go out partying and they've got, you know, a few grand kind of sitting around. And they're the people that will go out and spend $5 on a custom shop relic Fender or a Gibson. You know, you get me? So you're kind of pushing them away as well. Why? Because they can't get hands-on with it. They can't try it and make that decision. You're preventing the excitement of playing guitar when you do that, when you make these decisions. I do think in this though, that it will benefit other brands, particularly people like Chapman Guitars, because, you know, Rob Chapman has got a great company. I'm not associated with Rob in any way. We're not personal friends. We've spoken a couple of times at NAMM, and he's always been really, really nice. But his booth is quite small. there's not a lot of stuff on display, but he had some really cool guitars, and his booth was always busy, and he was always filming people playing his guitars and kind of cheering them on. I seen him do it all the time. He would hand a guitar to these youngsters, if you like, and get them to sit down and plug in, and then would be filming them and be like, yeah, that's rad, come on, and just like cheering them on. Well, isn't that what it's all about? Exciting these people who possibly want to buy your guitars. Isn't that what the whole of NAMM is about? Because the core basis of the NAMM show is the musician, and now some of these brands are preventing the musician from getting hands-on. So even down to Line 6 again had a great booth, and all of the gear was out and accessible. You could plug into a Helix, HX1, you could try native, you could pick up Revstar guitars and just kind of plug in, put headphones on. You could stand there for 3 hours and nobody was going to tell you to get off, man, we're on the clock. There was going to be none of that there. So, you know, again, I was angered a little bit. So let me know your thoughts. I appreciate you being here and watching. I do look very tired. I'm in a hotel room. I'm checking out in an hour or two anyway. Steve Stilacci's already gone home. Me and Steve are roommates when we're here. And it's been good. It's been a good NAMM. I've met some amazing people and watched some amazing players this year. Again, got to hang out with Vernon Reid, which was just mind-blowing. So yeah, it's all good. I'll be back soon with more Helix and Fractal presets. Thank you for being here. Thank you for looking at my very tired, bloaty, alcohol-fueled face. It's now time for me to eat fresh fruit and drink water for the next 17 years. Take it easy.